Good morning, forensics classes, period 2 and period 9. A couple of things really quick. I just wanted to go over an announcement that I posted on Google Classroom and give you a very brief summary as to how this is going to work. So you could probably get everything you're going to hear in this video by reading this, but I want to go over it quickly and practice making a video and practice you guys being able to have access to it, uploading it, etc. So I'm going to go over a couple of things really quick. I'm going to end it, and then we're going to the next video I make will be for how to turn in this fingerprint project. So really quickly, let me go through this announcement line by line. First of all, you can expect some form of contact with me every single day. I'll probably post something on Google Classroom every single day, and I may make a video every single day just to sort of give you some feedback as to what I'm getting from you guys via email and through Google Classroom. So one way or another, whether it's a Google Classroom announcement or a video or both, you will get something from me every single day. Let's see. In terms of stuff that you are expected to turn in, it will almost always be on Newsella, which you turn in by taking the quiz, or it will be through Google Classroom. And on Google Classroom, you have to click Turn It In. Some of the stuff we've been doing in class has been a separate Google Doc in your Google Drive. You'll have to copy it, bring it over to Google Classroom, and click Turn It In. It's super important now, especially to keep track of everything, or else I get this long list of emails with stuff that's shared with me. So I want it all to be in one place. So if you have to click Turn It In. If you haven't clicked Turn It In, you have to assume that I didn't get it, okay? And we'll go over that in the next video in detail for how to turn in that fingerprint project. Number two, just a couple of things about how I'm going to organize stuff in terms of labeling different announcements and lessons. So we are finishing up Online Learning A, which is the fingerprint unit. Starting Monday, we'll be on to Online Learning B, which will be the drugs and toxicology unit. So just keep track of that. It helps me stay organized. You'll see the heading change, and the name of the lesson will change, as well as the date. So if you ever miss a day or two, you can go back and follow them in sequence, in order. Let's see. Number three, it's talking about, I think that this distance learning can really work. I think that between posting stuff on Classroom, watching these videos, some of the resources that Mr. Telesco and I are going to put together, I think this could be really powerful. When you're in class, you get the FaceTime with your teacher, but when you get these videos, you can pause it and rewind and watch something again, or if you're not feeling it, you can go back and rewatch it. Well, you don't get that opportunity in class. So in some ways, we can see some positives from this. So, just because we're doing distance learning doesn't mean you can sort of mail it in. I really do still have high expectations for the work you guys are going to put out. And I think it can really work. So just, do the best you possibly can. With number four, it is sort of a collective ownership thing here. If you are having any problems understanding the material, understanding how to turn in resources, how to turn in work. If you or your friend doesn't have Wi-Fi or is having a hard time accessing any of this, you must let me know as soon as possible. If you can't email me, then text somebody, have them email me on your behalf. We have to communicate together to make this work, okay? You just can't sit there at home and sort of hide out and just because you don't have some of these resources, just assume that it's fine for 2 weeks. If you can't figure out what you need to do or how to do it, find a way to contact us, and I will put together a separate packet on paper, and I'll drive it to your house. I don't care, but you gotta help me, okay? You gotta help me help you. Number five, our schedule here. This week, from now until Friday, it's all about turning in that fingerprint report and getting me your actual fingerprint analyses. That's what it's all about. Two of you guys have turned it in. The rest of you have not. So a lot of you guys still have some work to do. If you're one of those few who've turned it in, you can start previewing the next unit as the resources come online. But until then, you guys can kind of just sit tight for a little bit. And you still may find, even if you turned in the report, you still may find that you have a little bit of work left to do to get me the rest of the material. So the rest of this week, the priority is to simply get me the fingerprint project that we've been working on in class. So I need the paper packet. We'll talk about how you're going to get that to me. And then I also need the Google document, the Google Doc report that you've been putting together, and you're going to turn that in through Classroom. And the last thing is the Google Form sheet, which I'll be very interested in. I'll need that Google Form sheet by Friday as well. Okay. Lastly, progress reports are due for teachers on 3/20/2020. So if you have any missing Newsellas, missing work, there's the analysis of your own fingerprint. If you didn't get that done, you can get that to me as well. Any missing work, anything on Infinite Campus that is showing up as a 0 in red, email me, say, Mr. Barone, what do I have to do to get this to you? And we'll work it out. But progress reports are going to go out, or they're going to be submitted from the teacher's end by Friday. Okay, so if there's anything you're not happy with, you gotta let me know. All right, all right, guys, that's it. Just wanted to check in with you. I'm going to start working on that video for how to turn in that fingerprint project, and that'll be the next thing you hear from me. And that is what you should be working on. All right, guys, have a great day.